Hi you guys, welcome back for this exciting video. This is my most favorite video ever. I mean, decorating for Christmas. I love decorating, but I also like to keep it simple and use natural elements as much as possible and also keep it budget friendly. So the first thing that I did, I went to my backyard and find some branches that I'm going to use. I used to buy garlands, but they were not just expensive, but they were too bulky for my home. We live in a small house, so everything is big, it will take over. So I'm just trying to keep it light, the decoration, and I'm going to use some paper tape. This is a tape that I use when I do my watercolor art, and this is what holds the paper on the table, so make sure it doesn't curl up. So it's a paper based something. I think it's similar than the washi tape, but you can use anything else that you prefer, but I used that one and it worked so well. And I'm just securing those little branches and leaves to the shelf above the fireplace, so that will give a more airy look. And if I would just put them down on the shelf, it would be just very dense, so that way it's more airy and light. Another staple in my decoration is paper. I always loved paper, and I love they have so many different options that I can do. So years ago I invested this paper cutting machine, and before I just used the X-Acto knife and the hole punch, so I used those. But as I was getting deeper into the rabbit hole with the paper, I really just fall in love with that cutting machine, and now I can create a bunch of new decorations. So I'm going to recycle this old lamp. This is from IKEA, and this was in my boys' room. And what I love about this, that I can recharge it, so I don't have to use battery. And I'm just going to cover it with paper, so I have a little lantern that way. I've been making paper garlands for years. It's just so addictive. I mean, there's so many possibilities with the shapes and forms, and I just love to create them. So that's another staple that I like to use. And what you're seeing me now, I'm folding out a paper star. So this was the beginning of all paper decoration. I went to a German market a long time ago, I don't know how many years ago, and I purchased this paper star over there, and I was just really sold on the fact that I can just fold that to flat, and it's so pretty. It just only needs a little light and it's just glowing. So this was the start for everything, and this is what's gonna go on the mantle. This year I'm using so many red and golden because I think it's such a classic, and it's really puts me into the Christmas mood. I also bought some candles that are made from bee wax, and I wish you guys could feel the smell of it because it smells like honey. It's so yummy. get fooled by the clean kitchen. I had to wash the dishes before I moved on to the next decoration. So for next, I am going to draw on the window, and I do this very often as we have some kind of celebration, because it's a very easy way to add some festive mood, and also it doesn't take up space, and it's festive from the outside and from the inside, and it's not in our way at all. I just really love this method, and I just use a white chalk marker. I have it in my Amazon store, and you can find my Amazon store in the description box, or if you go to my website, I have my Amazon store as well over there. And for next, I just put those branches together with the same paper washi tape, and I just kind of just tie them together a little bit, and I used 2 nails on the top, and the rest of them I just use this tape, and that's how I fixed on the top these little branches. We love this light. It gives such a warm color to the room, and it's really beautiful at night when we don't have any lights on, just this one and just other little ones, and it has a very warm light. I really love that, and I'm just switching around decoration around that. It had some not so good looking thing around that, so I just switched to this berry looking decoration that I had at home, and it just really made that even more Christmassy. For next, I started to draw some snowflakes on the sliding door, and this is a good way to really just get those snowy feeling, because we don't really have snow here where we live, but we have lots of rain. So we got the cloud, we covered with that, but I wanted to add some more snowy feeling, and this one totally does that. It just really makes us feel like it's snowing outside. And I like to do this on all the windows, but I let the boys do their rooms and the other rooms, and we can just change it around. Sometimes I like to draw some houses on it, so endless possibility. So as you can see me in a different clothes, because I wanted to show you guys from the beginning how I started to decorate the window. So it was a few days ahead of this as I'm decorating. So I cut out those houses and trees, and I just put them against on the window, and I just use a little bit of a tape to fix them and secure them, and it's an instant beautiful decoration, and I love that. I love that so much because it's very easy to store during the year. It goes flat and it looks gorgeous. If I turn on the lights, it's just glowing from the inside, so it's beautiful. For the Christmas tree, we like to go up to the mountain. So this is the footage that you can see. This is where we're gonna go. We go up there every single year, and it's been 17 or 18 years of tradition, and we cut out the tree there, and we're going to bring it home and just dress it up with beautiful decorations and ornaments. So I'm very looking forward to that. We also like to put up the Christmas tree much later on, so stay tuned for that. and I like to change around and just get into the Christmas spirit by decorating. So I don't rush it through in one day. I like to just spread it out and just do a little bit each day, sometimes less, sometimes more, but that's how I get into the Christmas spirit. I am getting a lot of questions about these little houses, and I cut them with my cutting machine, and I have them out all year around, and around Christmas time I just like to put underneath a little light. So I got this very cute leather holder, and okay. So I got this very cute leather holder that's supposed to hold some kind of meaningful quote, but I'm just going to put it out Merry Christmas, and I'm going to use my prints. So these are the prints that I'm selling on my website, and this is the art that I make. So I'm going to put one of them up there, probably this one. No, actually I'm going to put up the Santa Claus one. So that's gonna go on the top, and I'm just going to put it out Merry Christmas. I just put a very minimal decoration into the boys' room, and this little tree will trail them up, but it doesn't take up that much of a space. And as we decluttered our decoration, I really kept the ones that was close to our heart, and that was one of them. That's actually representing us, the two boys, and my husband and I. And I also kept this very cute counting thing. I'm not sure what's the name of it, but we can put numbers in there, so that way we can count down the day until Christmas. I can use it for Easter or birthday, or even just an actual date we can put there. So it's very useful and we love it. Stay tuned to the video where I'm going to share with you when we go up to the mountain to cut a Christmas tree. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!